Imagine the world collapsing around you, plans falling apart, people changing, deadlines missed, opportunities slipping through your fingers. In that chaos, how do you respond? Do you panic, complain, or freeze? Or do you rise above, calm, focused, unstoppable? Today, I'm going to show you how to start every morning like a Stoic, a warrior of the mind, a master of your day, and a builder of unshakable inner strength. This isn't just a routine, it's a strategy that turns chaos into clarity, weakness into power, and ordinary mornings into the foundation of extraordinary lives. Ask yourself, if I control the first hour of my day, what could I achieve? If I set my mind and focus before the world wakes, what doors could open? Are you ready to take that control? How will today define your inner strength? Every morning is a choice. Will you let the world dictate your energy, your mood, your actions, or will you dictate the world through your focus, discipline, and clarity? The first victory of the day is claiming your mind before distraction claims it for you. This is the Stoic path. Control your thoughts, control your actions, control your day. What will you do today that your future self will thank you for? How will you rise above the noise, the chaos, and the pressure that life throws at you? Wake early. Not because it's easy, but because power is forged in moments of discomfort. Before the noise, before the emails, before the social media, pause, reflect, journal. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for? What challenges will I face today? How will I respond calmly when pressure hits? These are not small questions. They are the foundation of a life lived with purpose, not reaction. Your mind is your battlefield, and mornings are your training ground. Picture yourself as a commander of your own life. What strategy will you implement today to win your mental battles? Move your body, stretch, exercise, push past the desire to stay comfortable. Sweat is not punishment, it is preparation. Each drop is a reminder, I am strong, I am disciplined, I am ready. Ask yourself, am I letting my body guide my mind, or am I mastering both? Physical health fuels mental clarity. A strong body creates a strong mind. When you push your physical limits in the morning, you train yourself to push through mental obstacles later in the day. How will I test my limits today? Not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. Feed your mind with wisdom. Read Stoic texts, motivational passages, or practical guides that sharpen your perspective. Ask yourself, am I learning and growing or merely surviving? Knowledge is armor. Insights are weapons. Discipline is the forge where inner strength is created. Each morning you commit, each morning you rise, you build an unbreakable character that life cannot crush. What lesson can I internalize today that will make me stronger tomorrow? Acceptance is key. You cannot control what happens, only how you respond. Ask yourself, what truths am I avoiding? What challenges am I resisting? Acceptance is not surrender, it is power. When you see clearly, you act decisively. Chaos becomes opportunity. Pressure becomes growth. Fear becomes strategy. Will I let life break me, or will I let it reveal my strength? Prepare your environment. Clear your space. Remove distractions. A cluttered room creates a cluttered mind. Ask yourself, does my environment empower me, or does it weaken my focus? Control the little things, and the big things will follow. Small actions compound into massive results over time. How can I make my surroundings a reflection of my clarity, focus, and strength today? Set your priorities. Identify the top 3 tasks that will define your day. Ask yourself, what is truly important today? Which action will move me closer to my goals, my vision, my purpose? Focus on these first. Everything else is secondary. The world will try to pull you in 100 directions, but clarity comes when you say no to distractions and yes to focus. Which task today will define my progress, and which distractions will I refuse to entertain? Visualize success and obstacles. Picture yourself handling challenges calmly, responding to setbacks with resilience. Ask yourself, how will I act when difficulties arise? Will I let frustration guide me, or will I respond with wisdom? Visualization trains your mind, turning fear into strategy, chaos into opportunity. How would the most disciplined version of me act in this situation? Practice gratitude. Morning reflection on what you already have rewires your mind to see abundance, not scarcity. Ask yourself, what am I thankful for today? Who has helped me? What strengths do I possess? Gratitude is not weakness, it is a sign of strength and clarity. How can I appreciate what I have even when life seems unfair? Silence is your ally. Take 5 to 10 minutes for meditation or deep breathing. Ask yourself, am I observing my thoughts or letting them control me? Calm is not silence, it is control. And control is power. The world is noisy, but your mind can be unshakable. How will I use quiet reflection to gain clarity before the world demands my attention?
Discipline over motivation. Motivation is fleeting. Discipline is lasting. Ask yourself, will I rely on fleeting feelings or will I rely on principles and habits that endure? Commit to your routine, to your growth, to your victory. What habits today will create momentum for my success tomorrow? Every setback is a lesson. Every challenge is an opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from today's obstacles? How can I use difficulty as fuel for growth? Stoics embraced challenges as the path to mastery. What lesson does this morning hold that I will carry through the day? Remember your purpose. Begin the day knowing why you exist, what you want, and who you are becoming. Ask yourself, am I living my life by default or am I creating it intentionally? Each morning is a choice to take charge of your destiny. How will today's choices shape the person I am becoming? Speak to yourself as a champion. Repeat affirmations. Say, I am focused, I am disciplined, I am calm, I am strong, I am in control. Ask yourself, do these words feel true? If not, why not? Challenge your self-doubt, confront it, replace it with unwavering belief. How can I embody these words in my actions today? Take a small but meaningful action immediately. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait for inspiration. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to create momentum? Momentum builds confidence, and confidence builds courage. Courage builds action, and action builds results. What is the first step I can take to own my day? Check your intentions. Ask yourself, why am I doing what I do today? Is it for validation, for comfort, or is it for growth, mastery, and strength? When you align your actions with your principles, each moment becomes purposeful. Am I acting from intention or reaction? Plan your day around your highest energy periods. Ask yourself, when am I sharpest? When can I focus without distraction? When can I make the best decisions? Respect your natural rhythm and structure your morning to take advantage of it. How can I harness my peak energy for maximum results? Eliminate unnecessary decisions. Reduce friction in your morning. Ask yourself, what choices today are trivial and which are critical? Automate the small ones and reserve mental energy for the big ones. Stoics believed in simplicity for clarity and efficiency. How can I simplify my morning to multiply my focus and power? Practice kindness. Stoicism is not coldness, it is control. Treat others with respect, even if you do not feel like it.
Ask yourself, how can I influence others positively today? How can I act with integrity and calm, even under pressure? Strength is silent, but it is noticed. Reflect on your long-term goals. Ask yourself, what small step today moves me closer to the life I envision? Each morning is an opportunity to compound effort. Small wins accumulate into monumental success. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. How will my morning actions today create success tomorrow? Finally, reflect. At the end of today, what will I be proud of? Will I have acted with clarity, focus, and courage? Will I have mastered myself or let the world master me? Your morning determines your day. Your day determines your life. How will I measure success? By my actions, not by external validation. Ask yourself these questions every morning. How will I master my thoughts today? What am I grateful for this morning? Which challenge will I face with calm and clarity? How will I grow through every obstacle I encounter today? Will I let fear or clarity guide my actions? What is the one thing today that will make me stronger, wiser, and better? How will I honor my time, energy, and purpose? How can I start my day with discipline, strength, and focus? Am I committing to my principles, not fleeting emotions? What actions will compound into long-term success? How can I take ownership of my morning to own my day? What lesson can I internalize today to strengthen my mind and character? If this message gave you clarity, strength, or motivation, don't walk this path alone. Subscribe now for daily Stoic wisdom, motivational power, and guidance to conquer chaos. Because calm, disciplined minds don't just survive, they win.